Hi guys, welcome ulit sa YouTube channel natin. Now, let's move on. Tapos na tayo sa sa conjugate beam method. Now, meron tayong bagong method, no, which is itong virtual work method. Now, itong virtual work method, guys, you can actually use this to solve no for the slope at saka sa deflection sa beam. At maliban doon, you can actually use this method to solve for the deflection sa joint sa trusses. Okay? So anyway, I think mas madaling i-explain yung deflection sa trusses. So yun lang muna yung uunahin natin, and then after nun, we have the deflections and yung rotations ng beams. Okay? Now anyway, ang derivation nito guys, hindi ko na lang ipapakita ha. Anyway, hindi ko na lang ipapakita dito. I don't wanna bore you. But yun nga, sa mga students ko, don't worry. Sa derivation, pwede ko i-explain yan if ever sa regular classes natin. Okay? So same pa din guys, meron din tayong mga example problems dito. So if ever you're taking an online class no sa theory of structures, I hope na nakatulong din ako sa inyo. And don't forget of course not to like and subscribe sa YouTube channel natin if ever yun nga nakatulong ako sa inyo. Okay? So let's proceed sa virtual work method. So anyway, yun nga, yung una kong i-discuss muna is yung applications niya sa trusses. Okay, method of virtual work. So para sa trusses muna. So actually guys, itong virtual work method, for example, meron kang truss, halimbawa sa figure, tingnan nyo, meron kang truss dito, tapos merong load P, P1 at saka P2. Okay? Now sa statics, usually yung ginawa lang natin is to solve for the reactions at saka yung mga internal bar forces sa members. Okay? Now ngayon, we will actually try to solve for the deformation or settlements ng mga joint. For example, ito. Now, obviously, since merong support dito, so walang deformations dito. But, kung mapapansin nyo, yung point dito, yung B, or itong point na to, this will actually deform. Okay? So, anyway, masasolve natin itong deflection na to using, virtual work method. So, sa virtual work method, guys, naalala nyo sa conjugate beam, di ba sa conjugate beam, parang gumawa tayo ng parang dami na beam, okay? Parang alternate beam with different loading. Now, actually, dito sa virtual work, meron din tayong alternate na beam or alternate na truss. Okay, yun nga lang, hindi kagaya last time sa conjugate beam. Dito, sa alternate na beam na gagawin natin is isa unit load lang ang i-apply natin sa truss. Okay, so anyway, ang mangyayari guys, ganito. For example, you are interested sa problem na to, we are actually interested sa vertical displacement sa point B or dito sa joint na to. Okay? So if we are interested sa vertical displacement guys, gagawa tayo ng bagong truss with the same members at saka same dimensions, but yung loading is different. Anong difference, sir? Ang loading niya, since we are interested, no? Yan. So ang loading niya is ganito lang. Unit load lang, and then yung unit load na yan follows the direction of the assumed deflection or deformation. Deflection pala. So for example, ang joint B, we assume na magde-deform siya pababa, di ba? Pababa. So, naglagay tayo ng load din dito sa joint B, which is equal to 1 lang din. Pababa din. Okay? Likewise, if you want to solve for the horizontal displacement sa point B, then lalagyan mo ng unit load papunta din, horizontal din, tapos yun nga, sa joint B din. And then, you will try to consider itong dalawang trusses na to. Likewise, same din sa conjugate beam, di ba? Yung kinonsider nga lang natin is yung conjugate beam nga lang, okay? Now, ang loading doon sa conjugate beam, last time, no, ang loading sa conjugate beam is yung moment diagram sa original beam. Dito, guys, ang loading sa virtual beam natin, or virtual truss natin, so ang loading niya is just a unit load with the same direction sa hinahanap nating deformation. Now, in this case, sa figure na to, we are trying to solve for the vertical displacement sa point B. Therefore, yung load natin is vertical din, and then downward with, 1.0. Okay? Now, sir, paano natin isosolve to? Last time kasi, sir, na ang shear kasi sa, ang shear sa conjugate beam is actually the deflection, while ang moment is actually the deformation. Now, sa virtual work, sir, ano yung mangyari? Okay? Paano natin isosolve? Now, yung governing equation natin dito sa virtual work method is actually yan. Okay? Yeah. So, you have 1. Yung 1 na yan, this is actually for the unit load. And then multiplied by the delta or the deformation. Ito yung hinahanap natin na deformation, guys. Dito, since downward to, so this is actually a downward deformation. For example lang ba, dito, kung itong truss yung example natin. And then that must be equal, guys, to the summation of, maliit na n, tapos times NL over AE. Now, actually guys, ang derivation nito is, hindi ko na ipapakita, no? Yun nga, baka malito na lang kayo. Meron tayong example problems agad. But usually, nung undergrad, ang ginawa ko to memorize this formula, naalala nyo yung deformation naalala nyo sa strength of materials yung elongation ng rod, okay? So, elastic deformation, di ba? PL over AE. Naalala nyo yung formula na yan, PL over AE, kung saan yung P is actually yung axial load mo, yung internal force mo sa bar mo, di ba? Yung P. Same din yan dito. Yan, no? Tingnan nyo. Ang N, by the way, sana yun yan. Ang N dito, guys, stands for the internal normal forces, okay, sa thrust natin. Now, sir, bakit dalawa yung mga normal forces, sir? Now, dalawa yung normal forces natin dyan kasi dalawa kasi yung thrusts natin. Yung maliit na N actually stands for the normal forces, okay, internal normal forces, or yung bar forces ba, sa virtual thrust dito. Okay, yung maliit na N is for the virtual thrust, while yung malaking N, ito yung internal forces sa original thrust or sa real thrust natin. Okay, while ang L is actually the length of the members. Okay, while A and E, ito yung A is actually the area of the members, and then E is the modulus of elasticity. So, property ng material natin dyan. So, sir, bakit may summation? Actually, summation yan kasi marami kasi tayong members, di ba? Marami tayong members. So, isum up lang natin. So, ganun lang guys. Actually, napakadali lang nito. Ang problem lang natin is ito. How can we solve for the bar forces? Now, kagaya na sabi ko last time no, sa method of, di ba nag-discuss na tayo nag-review tayo sa pag-solve sa bar forces, sa trusses, di ba? Now, actually, sa statics yan, diniscuss, kaso nga lang na, tapos bumalik pa sa strength of materials, tapos yun nga, nandito na naman sa theory of structure. So, nag-review lang tayo ng kaunti, tapos sinabi ko sa inyo na, pag method of virtual work, usually yung magandang gagamitin is method of joints. Bakit? Now, to solve for kasi sa method of joints kasi guys, ito, yan. Kailangan kasi natin yung lahat ng bar forces, which is, sa virtual work pala, kailangan natin yung lahat ng bar forces. Which means, mas magandang gamitin yung method of joints. Kasi yung method of sections, maganda lang yun pag ang hinahanap are specific forces, no? Bar forces sa mga members, specific members. Mas maganda yung method of sections. While method of joints, maganda to pag yung whole section talaga. Yung whole members pa, yung lahat ng mga members, hinahanap natin yung bar forces. Okay? So anyway, I believe no, marunong na kayo niyan. So ang atin lang is yun nga, pag-apply natin sa equation na to. Okay? So we just need to sum up yung bar forces sa N, okay, or yung sa virtual thrust sa N, okay, which is ito yung real thrust, and then yung length ng every member. So, kailangan din pala natin yung length ng every member. Now, sa problem, siguro hindi yan ibibigay, but you can actually solve the length of the other members using trigonometry. Okay, trigonometry at saka geometry. So, kayang-kaya na natin yan. Okay, now, usually guys, itong A at saka E, usually constant lang to, ma-cancel out yan sa, ang tawag doon, separate natin yan, ma-extract natin yan dyan. So, yung A and E, kasi usually naman, yung area ng bawat thrust is the same lang. Pati din yung modulus of elasticity. Okay? So, I think pwede natin itong i-separate. So, usually, ang sinasum up lang natin is itong product ng N, yung smaller N, bigger N, at saka yung length ng members. Okay? So, anyway, I think okay na tayo dito, no? External virtual load acting on the thrust joint stated. Okay? So, ito yun. Walang problema. N is the internal virtual normal force caused by the external, okay, unit load. Dahil dito, tama. Deformation, bigger N. Okay, so I think okay na tayo dito, no? So, actually, guys, madali lang to. Madali lang i-apply yung method na to, guys. Yung mga lang, ang medyo mataas lang yung solution kasi nga, we need to solve. Maliban sa kailangan natin i-solve to, yung bar forces dito, kailangan pa natin i-solve yung bar forces dito. Okay? So anyway, I think mas maganda pag meron tayong example problem para mas maintindihan nyo kung paano natin gagawin. Okay? So let's try to solve, guys, an example problem. Yan o. Okay? So sa example problem natin, meron tayong figure dito. Ayan pala. So medyo same no kanina. Okay? So determine out the vertical displacement of joint C. So ito yung, yan o. Yan. So we need to solve for the vertical displacement sa joint C of the steel truss shown. Okay, so the cross-section area is 0.5 inch squared. Okay, So since constant lahat, we can just isolate yung constant natin, and then yung A is 29 times 10 to the 3 KSI. Okay? So first natin gagawin, guys, is of course, we need to create our virtual truss. And then, kailangan din natin to, yung original truss natin. Okay, so ilipat ko na lang dito, ha? Ilagay ko dito. So, ano yung original truss natin? Ganito, no? Sandali, ha? So actually, guys, ang mahirap na part dito, no, is yun nga, yung pag-solve lang sa bar forces. Uy, medyo pangit yung ginawa ko. If you can actually solve the bar forces, then you can easily just solve for the deformation using the formula. Ay, sorry. Okay, again, kung mahirapan kang i-derive yung formula, tandaan mo lang yung PL over AE for deformation. Kaso nga lang, since marami yung members natin, summation lang ng PL over AE. Okay? So, meron tayong support sa A na pin. So, lalagay ko na lang agad, RA. Okay? And then, meron din tayo dito, siguro, ganito na lang. RAY and then RAX. Okay? So, meron tayong 4 kips dito, no? 4 kips. Likewise, meron din tayong 4 kips dito. So, meron din tayong ruler dito, reaction dyan. So, ano to? Ano yung naming? D, no? So, B, C, D, F, E. Okay, D. Ganyan na lang, RD. Okay, so yan na yung truss natin. Now, yan yung real truss natin. Now, I think obvious no na ang RA, since symmetrical yung truss natin, I think ilagay ko na lang agad yung reactions. Obviously, RAX is equal to 0. Wala kasi tayong horizontal na load. So, RAX is equal to 0. Dimensions pala 10 feet. Okay. So, 10 din dito. 10 and then ito, this is actually 10 feet din. Yan. Okay? So, since symmetrical yan, this will be 4 kips. And then ito, 4 kips din. Okay? Now, yan yung real truss. Okay? Now, yung virtual truss, kailangan din natin gawin actually. So, ang itsura ng virtual truss, guys, is actually the same lang talaga. Ilalagay ko dito yung virtual truss natin. Yan. Sandali. Dito na lang. Same na lang sila. Lalagay ko lang dito sa kabila. Yan. So, ang virtual truss natin, guys, is same lang talaga sila. But, iba lang yung load. Sorry. Iba nga lang yung loading, guys. Medyo madali lang i-analyze itong virtual truss natin. Eps. Bakit di ko magawa? Sandali. Nako, lumiit. Sandali lang, last. Yan pala. Okay, and then meron tayo dito. Yan, so ito yung reaction dito. Tapos meron tayong reaction dyan. This is RA. And then this is RB. Again, this is just equal to 0. Wala naman talang horizontal load. Anyway, guys, ang tinanong sa problem, no? Balik tayo dito sa problem. Sa problem, guys, we are interested sa vertical displacement of joint C. Therefore, yung virtual truss mo, ang loading niya, dito yung joint C, no? Ang loading na ilalagay natin sa virtual truss is a unit load, okay? Okay, with the same direction no, sa sa hinahanap natin na displacement. Since we are interested sa vertical displacement sa joint C, okay, and then obvious naman na yung joint C is bababa dahil nga pababa din yung load. So, ang ilalagay ko na lang dito is a unit load equal, yan, a load pala, equal to 1 with, yan lang ata. Tapos, dimensions with this dimensions, 10 feet, yan. 10 feet. And then, 10 feet. Ganun lang, guys. Okay? So, actually, guys, yun nga, ganito lang. And then, when you try to solve this, usually, guys, ito yung medyo, para mas madali ba? Mas madali yung pag-solve niyo. Ang gagawin nyo is ito. Pwede kayong gumawa ng table. Yan. Since we are in, di ba yung governing equation natin? Ano nga ulit yung governing equation natin? I hope naalala nyo pa. Yan. So, yung governing equation natin is 1 times delta, 1 times delta, that is actually equal to the summation of N, yan. Ano yun? PL over AE. Ganyan, di ba? Ganyan yung governing equation natin. Now, knowing na ang AE is actually constant for all the members. So you can just create this. So yung deformation natin simply equal to 1 over AE. You can actually isolate no yung constant natin. And then summation of N, tapos N, L. Ganun lang. So, simple lang talaga yung gagawin natin, guys. Ganito lang. Just create a table. Okay? Para mas madali ba yung pag-sum up natin. Kailangan na natin gumawa ng table. So, siguro sa table, ilan yung columns ng table natin? Number 1, of course, dapat meron kang member. Yan, member. Okay, now that member, siguro member AB. And then BC, ganon, depende sa trust natin, member AB or BC, ganyan. And then, maliban dyan, kailangan natin yung N, no? Ito. Yan. Kailangan natin yan. So, ilalagay lang natin ng N, yan. Again, N, guys, is the the internal force or bar force of member AB considering the real thrust. Again, capital N is for the real thrust, yan. Okay? Likewise, kailangan din natin ng maliit na N. Yan, yung maliit. So, this is actually yung N, yung maliit na N, that is for the internal bar force, or the bar force of member AB considering the virtual thrust. And then, yung last is, of course, yung length ng bawat member natin, yan, yung length. And then, of course, ano pa ba yung kulang? Yung area, hindi na lang natin isasali since same lang naman yung area ng bawat member. So, ang kailangan lang natin is yung nandito sa summation. So, anyway, I think okay na no, meron tayong, so, ito na yung column. Yung last column will be the column kung saan i-multiply natin yung mga values. And then, after nun, i-sum up lang natin lahat. So, makukuha natin dito yung summation ng, medyo pangit. Makukuha natin sa baba yung summation ng values natin. Okay, ito na yung summation. So, i-add lang natin lahat. So anyway, I think mas maganda na kunin natin isa-isa. So let's try to solve yung member AB muna. So isolve muna natin yung real thrust, and then after nun is the virtual thrust. Okay? So let's try to solve for the real thrust muna, guys. Yan now. Okay, so I think okay tayo dito no for keep. So natin yung real thrust. I'll try to consider joint A. So at joint A na lang. At A na lang siguro agad. At A, okay? So, bale, ganito, no? Again, guys, if you'll try to solve for trusses, guys, usually yung sinasabi ko sa mga students ko, just assume na tension lahat. Anyway, if ever makakuha ka ng negative value, okay, meaning, mali yung assumption mo, meaning that is actually in compression. By the way, ano yung gagamitin natin? Angle or, I think angle na lang, no? Anyway, obvious man ang angle natin dito. So, ang angle natin is 45 degrees. I hope okay tayo dyan. 45 degrees. Bakit? Yung opposite at saka yung adjacent, actually same value lang. Okay? So, that means yung angle natin is 45 degrees. Okay? So, anyway, ito yun. 45 degrees. So, yan lang ata. Let's try. This is actually AF. And then, this is AB. Yan. Okay? AB pala to. Yan. Okay, so let's try to solve for AF. So, summation of forces vertical is equal to 0. Pwedeng, by the way, trusses na to so you can just sum up forces vertical and horizontal since we are considering joints. Okay, so summation of forces vertical, upward equals downward. So, ano yung upward force natin? We have, ano yung upward forces natin dito? Ito no, yung 4 kips. And then plus, wag natin kalimutan yung AF. Now, AF, actually, yung AF, since diagonal yan, so we need the vertical component. So, plus AF sine theta or sine 45 degrees. I hope alam nyo kung bakit sine. Okay, anyway, hindi man magbabago sine or cosine. Same lang yung value ng sine at saka cosine 45. But, sine yan kasi walang angle. Di ba ito yung component ng AF? So, since walang angle between the component and the resultant, so, meaning, sine yan. Kasi pag meron kasing angle, cosine kasi yung ginagamit natin. So, yan. Okay? So, that must be equal to 0. Wala na kasing ibang, wala nang downward force, di ba? So, with that, you can actually solve AF, guys. So, ano yung value ng AF natin dito? 4 plus x sine 45. Yan. So, that must be equal to 0. So, solve natin. Yan, negative 5.657. Okay? So, negative guys, meaning mali yung assumption natin. So, nag-assume tayo na tension yan. Therefore, that is actually in compression. But anyway, just carry out the sign. Wag nyo na lang baguhin yung assumption niyo. Basta tandaan nyo lang, gagamitin lang natin yung mga signs. Since that is negative, so, yun nga, compression yan. So, ano yung unit na to? Kips, no? Tama. Okay, so ito yung AF. Ilalagay ko na lang dito sa table natin. So, dahan-dahan ko na lang ilalagay. So, first, sorry. So, ano nga pala yung mga members? Ilagay ko na lang dahan-dahan yung members. Sandali lang ha. Again, sorry guys kung medyo pangit ha. So, yung members natin, we have AB. Balik na tayo dito. Ano yung mga members natin sa trust natin? A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E, E, F, D, F. Okay. So, A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E. And then we have CE. Meron tayong CE dyan. Tama, meron tayong CE. Meron tayong BE. So, meron tayong BE. Meron din tayong, BF, no? And yung last, we have AF and FE. AF and FE. Okay, so yan lang ata. Tama ba? Ilan ba to? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So, tama. So, nakuha natin yung AF kanina, no? Which is, ano nga ulit yun? Negative 5.657. So, ilalagay ko to dito. Negative 5.657. Again, that is under the capital N na column. That is actually the bar force for the real thrust. Okay? Solve natin. So, meron tayong AF. I think we can actually solve AB din. So, summation of forces horizontal lang is equal to 0. To the right equals to the left. So, to the right is AB. Diba? Yung AB mismo and then plus. Meron pa bang ibang to the right? Tama, yung AF, no? Component ng AF. So, AF cosine, okay, 45 degrees. That must be equal to 0. And then, di ba nakuha natin yung AF? So, pwede ko nang i-substitute agad, no? So, X, which is yung AB, check nyo yung calculator, ha? X plus yung AF is negative 5.657. By the way, guys, usually mas maganda, no? Na store na lang natin yung value natin dito. So, store ko na lang to sa A para ito yung gagamitin ko. Mas maganda kasi pag exact value yung gagamitin. So, X plus A cosine 45. Okay, so equal to 0. So, shift solve natin, we can actually solve X. X is equal, or AB is actually equal to 4 kips. So, positive meaning, tama yung assumption natin. Therefore, AB must be in tension. Okay? Yan, 4 kips. So, lalagay ko dito para sa AB. This is actually 4. Okay? Now, next, ano yung susolve natin? Dito na naman, dito. Sa joint F. Okay? So, lalagay ko dito at F. Yan. So, bali, ito yung itsura ng F, no? So, this is actually FE or EF. And then we have, ano to, guys? From our figure, that's actually FB. And then ito yung kanina. This is actually from our figure. Ano yan? That's actually AF. Okay? Same pa din. The 45 degrees is nandito. Okay? So, I think wala nang ibang loads, no? So, yeah, let's proceed. Summation of forces vertical is equal to 0. Upward is equals downward. Okay? So, ano yung upward forces? Wala. Okay? So, 0. Okay? So, ano yung downward forces? Dalawa. We have FB. So, this must be equal to FB and then plus the vertical component of AF. Okay? So, AF sine 45 degrees. Okay? So, masosolve na natin yung FB. Bakit, sir? Meron na ba tayong AF? Yes, meron na tayong AF, guys. Nasolve na natin yung AF kanina. So, check natin yung calculator. So, 0, that must be equal to FB na unknown. So, X na lang dyan. Plus ang A sub F, which is negative. Ano yan? 5.657. Na-store ko ata yan sa A. Okay, sorry. Na-store ko ata sa A. Yeah, so, shift solve natin, no? Uy, nakalimutan ko. Sin 45. Yan pala, nakalimutan natin yung sin 45. Tama lang ba? X. Okay, so, shift solve natin. Okay. So, ang FB is actually 4 lang din. Okay, so 4 lang to. Okay, so ilalagay ko dito sa kabila. So, FB or BF is actually 4 kips. And then we have yung FE pala, no? So, to solve for FE, just sum up forces horizontal. So, sum up tayo ng forces horizontal is equal to 0 to the right equals to the left. So, ano yung forces to the right? From our figure, that is FE. Meron pa ba ibang to the right? Wala na, no? So, this must be equal to the forces to the left. Ano yung to the left natin? That is the horizontal component of AF, cosine 45. Yeah. Okay? So, meaning, you can actually solve for FE. Diba? Masasolve natin yung FE agad. So, F is simply equal to AF times cosine 45. Cosine 45. Diba? So, negative 4. Okay? So, this will be negative 4 kips. Okay? So, ang FE is negative 4. Check na natin dito. FE, negative 4. Okay? Now, let's try to solve for the other members. So, see, ito yung medyo, ito yung dahilan bakit matagal to. So, you can just skip, if ever alam nyo na kung paano isolve yung mga bar forces, just skip sa part kung saan natapos ko na. Okay? Yung mga bar forces. Okay, so check na natin. Negative 4 ang FE, no? So, nasulat ko na ba dito? Tama. Okay. So, next, let's try to consider, joint B. So, sa joint B, ano yung itsura ng joint B? So, at joint B ito. At B, yan. So, lalagay ko dito, ha? So, ang B natin, medyo maraming forces, no, sa B. So, may tayo dito. This is actually FB or BF, yan. And then, meron tayong diagonal na BE. BE, yan, ho? From our figure kanina, diagonal na BE. And then, we have the BC, horizontal. And then, ano pa ba? Check nyo, ha? BF, ay, sorry. Meron tayong FB, BE, BC, at saka yung BA pala. Nakalimutan ko yung BA. Okay, so BA dito. Or AB pala yan, AB. Okay? So, although apat yan, yung mga, nakalimutan natin, wag natin kalimutan yung 4 kips na pababa. Okay na, although apat yung, although 5 yung, actually, 5 yung knowns dyan, tapos 4 yung unknowns, baka isipin nyo, sir, pwede ba yan? Again, pwede yan kasi alam na natin yung values ng AB at saka FB. Okay? So, let's try to solve for BE and BC. Na-solve na ba natin yung BE and BC? I think hindi pa, no? So, let's try to solve for BE and BC. Okay. So, BC muna. Madali lang ata yung BC. By the way, this is actually 45 degrees to. Same lang din. Okay, so I think pag BC, pag nagsama tayo ng forces horizontal, dalawa yung unknowns, no? So, I think mas maganda pag sum up lang muna tayo ng forces vertical para isa lang yung unknown. So, upward equals downward. So, ano yung upward forces? We have FB, okay, and saka plus the vertical component of BE. Okay, so there's actually BE sine 45 degrees. Yan. Uy, bakit? Sorry, medyo delay, no? Bakit kaya? Okay. BE sine 45 degrees and then, ano pa ba? Meron pa bang upward forces? I think wala nang upward forces, no? Check natin. Meron pa ba? Wala na. So, wala nang upward forces. So, this must be equal to the downward force. So, ano yung downward force natin? We have 4 kips. Okay, now yung FB natin, na-solve natin kanina, that is actually equal to 4 din. So, ang mangyayari, if this is actually equal to 4 then, so, ang mangyayari guys, BE, makancel out yung 4, di ba? BE sine 45 is actually equal to 0. So, that makes BE equal to 0. Okay? So, ilalagay ko na lang dito, BE is equal to 0. Uy, sorry. BE is equal to 0. Now, check natin yung isa. Nasolve na natin yung BE 0. So, ang BC, since 0 yung BE, BC is simply equal to AB. Ano yung force AB natin? Ang AB is 4 kips din. So, ilalagay ka lang dito. Ano to? BC. BC is equal to AB. Okay? Kasi nga, 0 yung BE. Sama lang tayo ng forces horizontal. Therefore, BC is simply equal to, okay? BC is simply equal to, ano yung value ng BC nga ulit natin? I mean, AB, 4 kips, no? 4 pala to. Yan lang. Okay? So, BC is 4. BC, asan yung BC? Yan, 4. Okay? So, ano pang kulang? Tatlo na lang, no? So, let's try to solve sa tatlo. So, anong joint na i-consider ko na naman? So, I can actually now consider joint D. Okay, yung nasa pinaka-dulo. So, joint D. So, actually, kung mapapansin nyo, sa joint D is symmetrical lang, I mean, same lang siya no, sa joint A. Kaso nga lang, baliktad nga lang. Therefore, I conclude no na AD is actually just equal to AF. Di ba? AD is equal to AF kasi same man lang sila. Ang joint A at saka joint D, same man lang. Kung mapapansin nyo, joint A and joint D is the same with the same load din, 4 kips pataas. So, meaning, ED is equal to AF. Ano yung value ng AF natin? Negative 5.675. So, yan yung ilalagay ko sa ED or DE dito. DE pala. Uy, sorry. So, this will be negative 5.657. Now, likewise, yung CD is actually equal to AB. Okay? Yung CD is equal to AB. So, CD is equal to AB. So, meaning 4 din to. Uy, sorry. Oops. Sorry. Yeah, so, this is, sorry. This is equal to 4. Now, yung last is yung CE. Asan yung CE dyan? Okay. So, kung mapapansin nyo sa figure natin, tinan nyo, ano yung value ng CE? Okay? So, tinan nyo, walang ibang load dito sa CE, di ba? Naalala nyo? Since, walang ibang load dito sa C, kundi yung 4 kips. Therefore, if magsama ka ng forces vertical sa point C, that must be equal to, ito na, CE must be equal to 4 kips. Automatic, ang CE is equal to 4. Okay? So, I hope okay tayo dyan. CE is equal to 4. Yan. So, I think okay na tayo, no? Para sa members ng original truss. Now, let us try to solve for the members of for the bar forces of the virtual truss. So, ito yung medyo, di ba? Tignan nyo, actually, madali lang yung pag-apply ng formula kanina, yung governing equation natin. Ang mahirap na part is yung mag-solve ka ng individual na bar forces sa, hindi naman mahirap. I'm sure, kayang-kaya nyo, but medyo matagal nga lang. Okay? So, let's try to solve for the bar forces sa virtual truss. Okay? Now, first, let's try to solve muna isolve muna natin yung reactions ng truss natin. I'll try to solve for RA muna. So, to solve for RA, guys, sum up lang ako, summation of moments at B is equal to 0. Clockwise equals counterclockwise. So, yung clockwise moment, obviously, caused by RA. So, RA times 30. Okay? Again, dito ako nag-moment sa point B. Now, that must be equal to yung counterclockwise moment, which is caused by 1.0. 1.0 with a moment arm na 10. Okay? Therefore, RA is equal to 1/3. Okay? So, ilalagay ko na lang 1/3 or 0.033. Okay? So, anyway, ano yung gusto ninyo? 1/3 na lang para exact. Okay? 1/3. Yan. So, kung 1/3 ang RA, guys, dapat yung RB, dapat i-balance niya, di ba? 1 ang going down, so ang going up is 1/3. So, dapat RB is obviously equal to 2/3 para ma-balance pa. Dapat RA plus RB must be equal to 1. Okay? So, this is actually 1/3. Yan. So, meron tayong reactions. We can now solve for the internal forces. So, asan nga yung labeling natin dito? Ito yung AB, no? A, B, C, D, E, F. Yan pala. Okay? So, consider pa din tayo, joint A. Let's try to consider joint A. So, sa joint A, guys, just sum up. Tanggalin muna natin to, ha? Anyway, nakuha naman natin yung sagot. Yan. So, consider natin, guys, ang joint A. So, joint A. So, at A na lang. At A, ganito yung mukha niya, no? So, merong AF, merong AB. Yan. And then, meron tayong 1/3. Okay? So, same lang kanina, guys. 45 pa din to. Now, to solve for AF, sum up lang tayo ng forces. Vertical equal to 0. Upward equals downward. Okay? So, ang upward forces, we have AF sine 45. Huwag natin kalimutan yung 1/3. So, plus 1/3. And then, that must be equal to the downward forces. Ang downward forces, wala. So, 0. Okay? So, let's try to solve for AF. So, I think masasolve natin yung AF, no? That is actually equal to x sine 45. By the way, guys, don't forget, dapat degree yung angle ng calculator ninyo over 1/3. That must be equal to 0. Okay? So, nakuha natin is negative 0.7. 0.7. 0.471 pala. 0.471. So, ilalagay ko dito. AF is 0.4. Negative pala. Nakalimutan ko yung negative sign. Okay. I think wala naman siguro ako nakalimutan na negative sign. Baka na yung nakalimutan ako kanina. Anyway, pwede natin i-check ulit yung video. So, this is now a negative 0.471. Now, let's try to check yung kabila, yung AB. So, to solve for AB, guys, sum up ka lang ng forces horizontal equal to 0. Okay, same pa din, to the right equals to the left. Ano yung mga forces to the right? Wala, di ba? From your figure, tingnan nyo, meron ka bang forces to the right? Wala, di ba? Meron pala, sorry. To the right pala. So, yung forces to the right, we have AB, and then plus the horizontal component of AF. So, that is actually AF cosine 45. Okay? Now, that must be equal to the forces to the left. Now, ito yon, yung wala. Ito yung wala pala. Yan. That is actually equal to 0. So, nasolve na natin yung AF kanina. Now, you can actually solve for AB. Okay? Solve natin yung AB. So, store ko na lang tong value na to sa A. Yan, para sa AF. So, x plus AF cosine 45. This must be equal to 0. Yan. So, ano yung value natin? 0.333. This is actually 1/3, no? So, AB is actually 0.333 na lang para. Yan. Anyway, that is actually equal to 1/3. Okay? So, positive. Okay lang. Yan. Okay? So, sulat ko muna to dito. AB is 0.3. 0.333. Positive. Diba? Now, next, we have consider joint, ano yun? Yung nasa itaas, joint F pala. So, at F, yan, at F. So, sa F, guys, we have, ito yung nasa joint F. We have this, FE or EF. Okay, bahala. And then we have, ano yan? FB or BF. And then yung last is yung, yan, AF. Yan. And then again, 45 degrees. Okay? So, pwede natin i-solve yung FB siguro or FE. So, anyway, kahit saan dyan. So, sama pa lang tayo ng forces. Vertical is equal to 0. Upward equals downward. So, upward equals downward. Ano yung upward forces? Wala. Okay? So, 0. Ano yung downward forces sa joint F? Ang downward forces, dalawa. We have FB and the vertical component of AF. So, that is actually AF. Again, sine, cosine. Sine, ha? Kasi walang angle between the vertical component of AF and AF. Yung resultant ba ng AF? Yung AF mismo. So, this is now sine 45 degrees. Now, meron ba tayong FB? Wala. But meron tayong AF kanina na na-store ko sa A, di ba? So, pwede natin isolve yung FB. So, 0 is equal to FB na unknown plus AF and then sine 45 degrees. Okay? So, check na natin yung sagot. So, 1/3 din actually yung FB. 0.333 na lang. Keeps to, no? Tama. Positive, negative. Positive lang. Okay? So, lalagay ko to sa FB. BF pala dito. So, 0.333. Okay? Now, let's try to solve yung isa, FE. So, to solve for FE, guys, sum up ka lang ng forces horizontal equal to 0. To the right equals to the left. So, ang forces to the right, we have FE, of course. And then, yung forces natin to the left, we have the horizontal component of AF. So, this must be equal to AF and then cosine 45 degrees. Okay? So, AF, ano yung AF natin, di ba? Na-store natin sa A kanina. Yan. And then, cosine 45 degrees. Yan. So, that means negative 1/3 or negative 0.333. So, FE is actually equal to negative 0.333 kips. Yan. Okay? So, yan lang ata, no? So, ano yung joint na susunod? Joint B. So, consider natin yung joint B. Ay, ilagay ko muna yung FE. That is actually negative 0.333. Yan. So, sunod is yung joint, joint B at joint B. Yan. So, sa joint B, guys, medyo madami-dami yung nasa joint B. Again, ano nga ulit yung nasa joint B? From our figure, we have BF, BE, BC, and BA. Okay, so BF, BE. So, we have BF or FB. We have BE or EB. Same lang yan. We have the BC. Okay, and then we have the AB. Now, yan lang ba? Actually, yan lang ha? Sir, asan yung 4 kips, sir? Nawala na yung 4 kips. We are actually considering, ito na. Meron pa, tingnan nyo sa joint B dyan, oh. Tingnan nyo sa joint B. Walang load dyan, di ba? Okay, so, let's try to proceed. Baka isipin nyo, sir, walang load, sir, so 0 yung mga bar forces. Hindi ha? Yung AB, di ba? Meron tayong value sa AB. Okay? So, nakuha na natin yung AB. Meron pa tayong BF. Nakuha ba na FB, di ba? So, 0.333. So, ang ano lang natin dito is BE and BC. Now, kanina, yung BE natin is actually equal to 0. Now, let's check kung 0 pa din ba yung BE dito. Okay? So, paano ba to? Sum up lang tayo ng forces vertical. So, summation of forces vertical is equal to 0. Upward equals downward. So, ang upward equals downward. So, ang upward force, guys, we have the BF. Okay? So, BF and then plus yung vertical component. By the way, this is 45. Vertical component ng BE. So, plus BE sine 45. Okay? Now, that must be equal to the downward forces. Meron ba tayong downward forces? Wala. So, this is equal to 0. Okay? Therefore, you can actually solve BE. Kasi meron tayong value ng BF or FB. Now, BF or FB is actually negative, 0.333, di ba? So, 0.333 or 1/3, lagay ko lang dito 1/3. Okay? Plus BE, which is our unknown, so X, and then sine 45 degrees. That must be equal to 0. So, shift solve natin. Makukuha na natin yung yan. So, BE, guys, is actually equal to negative 0.471. Okay? So, ilalagay ko to dito, yung BE. Negative 0.471. Okay? Now, sunod, we have the BC, no? So, to solve for BC, sum up lang tayo ng forces. Horizontal is equal to 0. To the right equals to the left. Okay, so yung to the right na forces, ano yung to the right na forces, guys? We have AB, no? BC pala. BC plus the horizontal component of BE. Kasi kung mapapansin nyo yung BE, diagonal to the right man, di ba? So meron niyang horizontal component. So BE cosine 45 degrees. Okay? So, yan lang ba? So I think yan lang yung to the right. So ang to the left, guys, is simply equal to AB. Okay? So, dito guys, baka isipin nyo, sir, ang daming unknown. So, actually, yung ano natin dito is BC lang. Kasi yung BE nakuha na natin, at saka yung AB nakuha din natin kanina. Okay? So, ano lang dito is BC. So, BC, so X plus BE. Ano yung BE? Negative 0.471. Yan. Cosine 45. Now, that must be equal to AB. Ano yung AB kanina ulit? Ano yung value ng AB? 0.333 positive, no? Or, lagay lang natin dito, 1/3. Yan, 1/3. So, equate natin, makukuha natin yung, ano to, 2/3? Therefore, BC is actually 0.66 or 2/3. Okay? So, BC is equal to 2/3. Okay? So, I think okay lang tayo dyan, no? Meron pa ba? BC. I think meron pa tayong last na dalawa. Check na natin dito. So, I think BC, no? 2/3. Ilalagay ko muna. BC is 2/3. Or 0.667. Yan. Negative ba yun? Positive. Positive lang. Okay. So, let's check. Ano pa? Meron tayong last CD, DE, at saka CE. So, balik tayo dito sa figure. Naalala nyo kung ano yung value ng CE? Ang value ng CE natin is simply equal to the load dito sa ibaba. Now, in this case, yung load natin sa CE, nawala. Dito pala. Now, in this case, guys, yung load natin sa joint C is actually 1.0. Therefore, automatic CE is equal to 1. Okay? Diba? Sum up ka na ng forces vertical considering joint C. So, ilalagay ka lang dito CE is equal to 1.0. Again, that is considering joint C. You can actually check that, but yun nga, obvious naman na ang CE is 1.0. Equal lang sa load natin. Now, let's try to solve for DE and CD. I'll consider joint D. Okay? So, considering joint D, okay, so lalagay ko dito. Dito na lang. So, at D, so, bale, ano yung itsura ng D natin? So, ganito, no? Meron tayong 2/3 dito. Meron tayong, DE. And then, meron din tayong CD. Okay, so actually, yan na lang yung dalawang unknowns natin. So, I think pwede na, no? Sum up tayo ng forces vertical. By the way, this is 45 then. Is equal to 0. Upward equals downward. So, ang upward forces, we have DE sine 45. Okay, and then we also have 2/3. Yan. So, yan lang ba? DE sine 45 at saka 2/3. Okay, yan lang ata. So, this must be equal to the downward forces. Ano yung downward dyan? 0. Okay? So, therefore, since 0 yan, okay, so makukuha na natin yung DE. Okay? Check natin yung calculus natin. So, DE sine 45. Okay, and then plus 2/3. Okay, this must be equal to 0. X sine 45 plus 2/3. Okay. So, solve natin. So, negative DE is actually negative 0.9, bago to, no? 942, or 943 pala, sorry. 943 kips. Okay, so ilalagay ko dito sa DE. Negative 0.943. Tama, no? Negative. Negative ba? Sorry. Negative ba? Tama. And then yung last, we have the CD. So, check natin yung CD. So, sa CD, guys, sum up ka lang ng forces horizontal is equal to 0. To the right equals to the left. Ano yung forces to the right? CD. And then yung to the left, meron pa lang isa. Plus DE cosine 45. Sus, naku, ang tagal, no? Tapos ito lang yung ginawa natin. We just need to solve for the bar forces. So, I think yun lang ata, no? CD plus DE cosine 45. This must be equal to 0. Okay? So, solving for CD. Let's try to solve for CD, guys. So, X. Okay, plus, ano yung DE natin? Negative 943, no? 0.943. Tama? This must be equal, meron pa palang cosine 45. Cosine 45, that must be equal to 0. Solve natin yung x. Yan. So, x is actually negative. Ay, positive lang pala. So, CD is 0.667 kips. Okay, so ilalagay ko dito sa CD. 0.667. Yan, so, nako, okay na. So, na-fill out na natin yung dalawang columns. The next column is itong column L. Okay? So, ang column L, guys, is yun nga, yung length lang ng mga members natin. Okay, so, let's check daw yung members natin. Okay, so check out natin yung length ng members natin. So, yung length nito, we have, first, let's try to solve muna yung length ng AB. So, ang length ng AB, obviously, is 10 feet lang. So, ilalagay ko dito, 10 feet. Yan, 10. Anyway, yan ang units. Ang BC, guys, ano yung length ng BC? BC is 10 lang din. So, 10 lang din to. Ang CD, likewise, 10 lang din. So, 10. Ang DE, asan yung DE? Ito, no? Okay, diagonal. So, that is actually square root of 10 squared plus 10 squared. So, square root of 10 squared plus 10 squared. Ano to? 12.7. 14.14 pala. Okay, tama, no? 14.14. So, tama. Diba? Again, Pythagorean theorem lang yan, ha? Pag-solve natin dito. So, ito yung diagonal na hinahanap natin. DE or ED. So, that is actually 14.14. So, 14.14. And then, yung CE. Ano yung CE? Length na CE is 10 feet lang din. So, 10. Ang BE, likewise, di ba? Same lang sila dapat ng value ng ED. Dapat 14.14 lang din yan. So, 14.14. Okay. And then, ano pa? BF. Asan yung BF natin dito? Yung BF, ito yung BF, yan, 10 kips, 10 feet lang din. And then, yung AF, we have, ano yung length ng AF? AF is diagonal din, so 14.14 din yan. 14.14. And then, yung sunod, we have the FE. FE is, ito lang, FE. So, 10 feet lang din. So, 10 feet. Yan. Okay? Naku, ang taas, no? So, after nyan, guys, let's try to solve for yung N, yung product ng maliit na N, malaking N, at saka yung length. Okay? So, bali, ang unit nito is actually dito is, di ba? Ano tong unit ito? Kips. No? So, kips yung unit, ito feet. Okay? So, bali, yung unit ito is kips squared feet. Okay? So, madali lang, guys. I-multiply lang natin. Okay? So, multiply natin yung 4 times, ano yan? 0.333 times, times 10. So, tingnan nyo, madali lang siya, pero kaso nga lang, matagal yung process actually. So, this is 13.32. Okay, and then we have 4. Meron pa tayong table. Pwede ba itong dito sa calculator? Check it out. Okay, wala pala. So, mano-mano lang tayo. So, 4 times, ano yan? 0.666. Ay, 2/3 na lang. 4 times 2/3 times 10. Okay, so 26 point. So, ito yun, guys. Ito yung medyo napakahaba na proseso. Anyway, kung mapapansin nyo, may same, so 26.67. Ito, same to sa kanina, 13.32. Likewise, ito din, 13.32. Ito, 40. Obvious na 40. Ito, obvious din na 0. Ano pa ba? I think yan lang ata. So, solve natin yung isa. Negative, ano yan? 5. Solve natin yung DE, guys. 5.657. 5.657 times negative, ano yan? 9.943 pala. 0.943 times 14.14. So, that's 75. 75.43. 75.43. Positive lang din. Tapos yung last is, instead of 4.7, tingnan nyo yung AF natin, that is actually now, instead of 0.943, this is actually negative 471. Okay? So this is now 37.675. Ito na yung moment of truth. Okay? So, once meron na tayo niyan, napaka taas na table na ginawa natin. So, ano yung formula natin? So, sa formula, 1 times yung delta, yan yung hinahanap natin. This must be equal to, di ba, 1 over AE. Again, factor out ko na lang yung AE kasi nga constant pa lang yan. So, dapat kunin natin yung summation ng N, at saka yung L. So, isum up lang natin to. Isum up natin to lahat. Yan. Ito kasi yung total. Yung total lang ng last column. Okay? So, yung total ng last column is actually the summation of the product of the bar forces no sa virtual, sa original, at saka sa length ng beam. Okay, so i-add natin to lahat. So, ano yan? 13.32. Ilan ba yung 13.32? Dalawa lang, no? Tatlo pala. So, 13.32 times 3. So, kahaba-haba ng solution natin. Tapos, ang mangyayari, mali pa yung sagot natin. Anyway, meron tayong solution dito. Check natin kung tama ba. Plus 26. Uy, tama lang ba na positive lahat? Positive. Okay, positive lang pala na. So, 32 times 2 times ano yan, 26. So, again guys, ang hirap nito guys is 26. 2 times 26.67. Dalawa ba? 26 tama. Okay? And then plus 75.43. And then plus 40 plus 37. Ako po, I think mali yung sagot natin. 675. Uy, I think mali. Anyway, meron na tayong total, no? Summation. So, yung summation ng N, summation of N, that must be equal to 246.405. 246.405. Okay, so that is actually cube squared feet. Okay? Now, let's check kung tama ba yung sagot natin. Yan o. Oy, okay lang. So, medyo malapit lang yung sagot natin. 246.47. Okay? So, yung atin nga lang, 246.405. Again, ha? So, kung mapapansin nyo, almost the same lang. So, again, yun nga, napakataas ng method. By the way, hindi pa to yung sagot, ha? Again, hindi pa yung sagot. Ito yung sagot. Tignan nyo. So, bale, kunin na natin yung summation ng, tignan nyo ha, ito yung hinahanap natin. Ito yung deformation, vertical deformation of joint C. Yan. So, sa vertical deformation of joint C, okay, once nakuha natin yung total na 246.47, nakuha nyo na yan. So, i-divide nyo lang by AE. So, tingnan nyo, 246.47 cube squared times feet squared, mean feet na ba? So, multiply niya, since yung AE niya is in terms of inches, yan. So, yung area inches, yung modulus elasticity is in inch. Ginawa niya itong feet is in inch din. So, multiplied by 12 lang kasi merong 12 inches sa 1 foot. So, after nyan, direct sub lang guys. And then you can actually solve for the, deformation. So, you'll find out na makancel out, ang matitirang unit is actually in inches lang. So, I hope okay tayo. Same tayo ng sagot. Anyway, I think same lang. 246.47. Ang atin is 246.41. Again, sa pag-round up lang yan, medyo may discrepancy. Okay? So, again I think yung main topic talaga nito, yung topic is actually 20 minutes lang ata na discuss. Umabot tayo ng 1 oras kasi nga nag-solve pa tayo sa individual bar forces sa mga trusses. So again, madali yung method, matagal nga lang yung pag-solve sa mga bar forces. Sana hindi na lang ito yung example na binigay ko. So anyway, yan lang. So I hope na naintindihan nyo. So yan. Siguro sa next video na lang yung virtual work para sa beam at saka sa frames. Okay? So yan lang muna guys. Maraming salamat sa panonood and of course, I hope na may natutunan kayo. So don't forget to like and subscribe if ever nakatulong din ako sa inyo. Okay? Sige. Yan lang muna. Maraming salamat.